Yo, what's going on there, YouTube? It's your boy, Marcus Levy, the Angry Ranter, here for Vlog 87 in the Angry Ranter Vlog series. Two things to talk about. Two things to talk about, mainly. First is a little bit of an adventure that I had at work tonight. And the second one is a personal choice I made. And I'm going to talk about that. But I want to start with the story. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. So, first off, I go to do a round at work just to check on everything. And I open up one of the rooms. And a bat was flying around in the room. So literally at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm down in the kitchen with a pan and a lid. And then I get someone to come up with me because I need someone to open the doors for me. Because if I'm gonna, trap this thing in a pan in order to take it outside, I'm gonna have my two hands full. So I get in this room and this little thing is flying around, probably terrified because it has no clue where it is. And then, here's this like 250-pound behemoth compared to a bat who's like, "I'ma come get you." So I'm like Captain America with the shield, and I'm like, trying to knock it down just enough. I didn't end up hurting it. It was fine. It made it outside. It flew away into the night. But took me about 5 minutes in this room with a bat flying around to eventually get it to be scooped up onto like into the pan. Took it outside, and that was that. My crazy little batty run-in at 2 o'clock in the morning was interesting. Definitely wrote a note about that so that people can read about my story of what happened at work, so everyone's gonna get to see what happened. I was in the room and I'm like, I'm really not Steve Irwin. Come out, definitely feel like Steve Irwin. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. So now the personal choice that has been made. So I've made the decision because I'm kind of contemplating on a few social media-esque decisions. First thing is, and I know I talked about this in a much earlier vlog back in like the 20s, the 2 iPhone system. There's a fantastic deal right now from my phone carrier on the iPhone 7. But I've decided, since I'm saving up for school, I can't really afford the yearly extra $200 expense to be able to pay off the current phone that I'm using. So instead, we're gonna ixnay on that plan, and I'm just gonna wait till next summer when there'll be great deals on the iPhone 8, and then I will upgrade. Because by that point, this phone, which I have on a 2-year plan, well, like currently the tab is sitting at about $225 that I would have to still pay off. So that's a lot more than if I were to wait around till next summer, when it might be at $45. I think the math, that's the proper mathing, is it'll be at either 45 or even $30. Far better deal. Pay it off then, and then rock the iPhone 8, which I could probably get for about what I'm paying for this one right now. I mean, this phone is supported on iOS 13. I'm currently, on my phone, I am running iOS 13 Beta 1. And I know a lot of people might not like, iPhone-based content on this channel. But I think for the vlog immediately following the closet clean tomorrow, I am actually going to talk about my experience right now running iOS 13 on my iPhone 6s. I have to be one of like the few people who is who is running the beta on one of the oldest of now oldest supported devices for the newest software. But this phone will not be getting iOS 14. So that's the reason why I will definitely want to upgrade to the 8. Because there's the chance that they'll definitely stop supporting the 6S, 6S Plus, and SE on iOS 14. And then there's a chance that then the 7 and 7 Plus will not be supported on iOS 15, but the 8 still will, because it and the 10 came out at the same time. So it's all about planning ahead. And then, of course, summer of 21, I'll upgrade to the iPhone 11, which we don't even actually know if that's what it's going to be called yet. But that's the first decision. The second, which is the more social media-esque decision that I'm making, is that I have deleted the Facebook and Messenger app off my phone. I have not deleted Facebook. That's a wild misnomer. But I have henceforth deleted the applications from my phone. Because I do not. Because I don't feel. Because I feel too drawn to spend too much time on an application that no longer brings me the same joy. So I think I've mentioned previously, either here or on the Angry Ranter Show, that I've been on Facebook for about a decade now. My first account, my parents created for me back in 2009, before I went away to camp, which 10 years ago today I was at camp of 09. And you know what, it made sense to me back then, because I had, meaning and purpose behind wanting to keep those applications and wanting to have the social media as a connection. And then also the gaming scene on Facebook was evolving, and it went from being really crap to being quite good to now it's just really crap again. Rest in peace previous Facebook games prior to 2017. But that's basically it. My first 8 years on Facebook were great, but in the last 2 years I've been kind of really pondering just deleting the whole thing. So instead of jumping right to let's just delete everything, I'm gonna start slower by restricting my access to it from having 100% access to Facebook, where I can just whip out my phone and go on whenever I want, to what I've called 50% access, which is I have to physically plan the time to sit down in front of a computer and go on Facebook. That means that, yes, I'm still going to keep the Angry Ranter Show Facebook page, despite its 14 likes. And very limited foot traffic. I do post a link down below along with the rest of the social media. But to me, I want to see what it's like first, living without it. Or at least living without instant access to it. Because it's that instant access component that made getting rid of Facebook pretty impossible for me. So instead, what I want to do is make it a deliberate activity. And then reevaluate the situation come December. And if in December I still feel like I don't really need this, then it's gone, and I'll update you guys at that particular point in time. But guys, thanks for this. Do like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Check out all the social media down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Closet cleaning is coming. Trust me.